Hey friends!
Happy Wednesday!
We're here!
It's live at 5:24. 5 at 5:25.
It has, yeah.
It has.
We,
She couldn't find her live on Facebook.
I was panicking because I kind of got in a little bit of trouble a couple weeks ago with Facebook, you know. They chastised me for threatening a person. It was, you know how Facebook is.
Yes.
So I was afraid that they had taken away my life privileges.
We found it last
They put me in
minute.
the corner and told me no.
Baby, go in the corner.
No.
But she's here.
But we're here.
Together. Both screens.
Yep.
We're here.
We're well.
You're
We're
well?
healthy. I got a cough drop, but you know the cough is always the last thing to go when you've got a bug.
Mm-hmm.
It's the last day of August.
It is. I can't believe it. In 4 months, the year is over. Did you guys know this? 4 months.
You didn't need to say it like that. You did not need to say it like that. Because like the whole month of August was a blur. Like
yes,
it was a wash because we just at my house we went from one person being sick to another person being sick to another person being sick. Thank goodness there's only 3 people living in my house right now. So like the whole month was just pretty much gone.
Yeah. I know, it's been a crazy month.
Can I get a do-over? But without the sick.
Without the
And maybe without the 110 degree temperatures.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
not being picky or anything.
No, but did you see the forecast? We are gonna get rain every single day. Let's see if we will.
Scattered. It's scattered rains.
But we will.
But yeah, so.
We
Anyway.
will. But welcome to Shine with Marion and Angie,
Yes.
because we're here where we teach moms how to overcome the guilt of self-care so they can give out of their abundance.
And we partner with other women-owned businesses to create a win-win opportunity so that we use their products in our boxes, and then we each promote each other's business because we want to see everybody succeed.
Yes, exactly. Because
if you're brave enough to put yourself out there with a product or a service that is unique to you,
we want to be here for you.
let's support each other.
Yes. Yes.
You know, Amazon, like I'm pretty sure the folks down at the warehouse in
Awesome.
San Antonio, is it? I think my stuff comes from San Antonio a lot of times. Anyway, I think they just know me. But I would really much rather support a local woman's business or a woman's business, you know, especially if it's somebody that we know.
Exactly.
So we're trying.
We're trying. So if you want to put yourself out there, you know, we're here to support you.
Absolutely.
Because we talk about self-care a lot because self-care is more than a bubble bath. Because
Definitely.
when it's so hot, you don't want to jump in one, even it would feel good, and I did. However, it is.
You know, when I was sick, I took a bath. It was nice.
Yes,
I took a big Epsom salt bath.
And it helps wonders. It helps wonders.
It was nice.
But, you know, so we are here just to give our tips and tricks to you each week, what is on our heart, because for some reason God puts it on our heart together. It's weird how He works.
It's so odd.
It is so odd.
A little creepy.
It's a little creepy, but we know He's there and He loves us.
Does Marion have cameras at my house and I have cameras at Marion's house?
I know. Or just voice something, you know.
No.
Hi, Marion.
We don't have cameras.
But that's how it is.
Yes. So Marion.
Yes.
Marvelous, magnificent Marion. I feel like there needs to like be a little bubble over
Yes.
her head, something like that. One of those filters that I don't know how to use.
Yeah.
She is a mom to 2 young men, and on this roller coaster of parenting.
Into all
Guys, if you've got littles, enjoy it.
Just take it.
Take it. Yes, it's stressful. Yes, it's exhausting. Yes, it can be painful.
Yes.
But I'm just telling you, when they get older,
it's a bigger pain. And the problem,
it's not a pain.
No, but it is.
It's more challenging.
And it's, you know, little problems, little kids, big problems, big kids.
Mm-hmm.
So it's bigger problems.
And they're more complicated.
Yes.
Because they, like, have personalities and thoughts
Yes.
and opinions, and then they want to do their own thing. And yeah, I've got one that is running in circles trying to figure out what he wants to be when he grows up.
I have 2 running in circles like that.
And
it's exhausting.
oh my gosh, last night I'm like, dude, I need to go to the hairdresser because you just gave me like a whole section of gray hairs.
I know.
Yeah. So, but it's exciting to see them using the skills and using the morals and the
Yes.
what is the word I'm looking for? like what we've taught them,
yes,
what they've
yes,
been,
yes,
how they've
their
been raised.
beliefs and
Yes.
yes,
And using them to make these kinds of decisions, which are they're big decisions.
yes, I know, and life is really big at that age, and they don't see how much bigger it is when they come our age.
Right.
However, and in our age, I'm going to talk here about awesome, amazing Angie. She, alongside with her husband for close to 30 years.
29 years this year.
Yes, close to 30 years.
In just a few weeks, 29
29
years.
Amazing. You know, they raised 3 boys.
We're both still alive.
And they're still alive. You know, and you guys learning how to be empty nesters right now. And that's a new challenge. And this is something we're going to talk about here in a little bit about meaningful conversations.
Yep.
Because in the seasons, our talk,
it's different.
It changes.
It's different.
It
It's
changes.
different from different parts, different seasons of your life, for sure.
Exactly. But before we dive into that, let's do a little self-care. Okay.
Roll your shoulders, folks. Oh my gosh. I even went to the chiropractor today.
Oh, good boy. Wow.
And I know, right?
Forward.
And so many times I've been sitting out there working today, and I'm like, drop your shoulders, drop your shoulders. All right,
lift them up to you.
Okay, I don't know about y'all, but I get like little goosebumps doing
Yes.
that. Like, I can feel the tingliness. Okay.
That feels good right here. And drop the tongue off.
Drop your tongue.
Off the roof.
Oh my goodness, yes. Oh,
Okay.
that's the best.
Okay. Chit chat.
Our chit chats. We've got so
Because-
much to chit chat.
I know. We be gone. But most important one, the next box is in the works.
Yes.
There is boxes
There's parts and pieces everywhere.
everywhere. And we are about to assemble
Yep.
and create that experience for you.
Yes. And we are super excited about the ladies, the 2 ladies
Partners.
that we're partnering with,
Yes.
Corey and Katie,
Yes.
are creating very specific
Items.
the
gifts.
words. Yes, pieces of the box. They
Yes.
are not catered. What's the word? Customized.
Customized just for you.
Customized just for you guys in mind.
Yes.
And they're beautiful, and they're just gonna bring you joy.
Yes.
And who can't use some more joy?
And a smile to your face when you see it.
Yep.
When
So-
you open the box.
I'm excited.
Anyway, yeah, we're very excited.
And then we've got a new product that is exclusively a mom box
Yes.
product that's
we
going to
make.
be in the new box as
Yes.
well.
Yes, we make it.
I know, and I am excited about that one.
I know, me too. I can't wait because I like to play around a little bit. It's gonna be fun.
Yes,
I'm
we
excited.
get to be a little bit
Creative. Yes. And put. I don't have much creativity, but I get to.
But we can copy
Tiny.
anybody's creativeness.
Exactly. So I get to put it out there.
Like I can bounce off of somebody else's creations.
Yes.
Like and make it my own.
Yes.
And whatnot. Sometimes coming up with the original ideas, maybe not so much. But
Yeah.
are there really any original ideas out there anymore?
No, not really.
I think everybody kind of
Yeah. Well.
runs with something
TikTok
they've seen.
and- yeah.
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 You know, Pinterest.
Yes.
I have
Pinterest,
I've got a
yes.
whole bunch of stuff going on Pinterest right
Yes. There is. There's Angie. You want to talk about?
now. Let's see. We've talked
Wait,
about
let's-
the Burr months.
Oh,
The Burr months are
Oh,
coming.
yes. September,
October,
November, and December.
And supposedly it's
The
going
next 4 months.
to be cooler weather.
Yeah. We will
I know
see.
somebody said, I think, Judy's on. I think she said that they're expecting like cool temperatures tonight in upstate New York.
Oh.
I'm not sure what cool temperatures mean, but I'm pretty sure it's colder than it is here.
Yeah. Probably.
We had major rain. My pool
yes.
is a beautiful color of green. I knew it was borderline being green anyway, and the rain
Hi,
just sent it over
Candy.
the edge.
Yeah.
So anyway, but we're still in pool season here.
Yes. Yes.
My pool is still, if it wasn't green, it's still very nice
Very
and
warm.
nice. It's refreshing now.
Yes. That is a good thing. Did you want to talk about your weight loss?
Oh my gosh, maybe. So last
So ready for
year,
the Burr months. Yes.
amen. But not cold. Can we just have fall?
Yes.
Like Judy says, it's gonna be 65 degrees. I don't even know what that feels like.
That's
Maybe
true.
if I went in the grocery
Maybe.
store, it's 65
Yeah,
degrees
yes.
in there,
At the cooling section in the back.
right?
Yes.
But so last year I did keto and I was really successful with it and I dropped a bunch of weight and I felt really good about myself and I kind of fell off the wagon and I've gotten back
all
on the
do.
wagon
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I fell off the wagon and picked up those pounds. But anyway, so I'm trying to read the comments, but not read my comments.
Yes, exactly. No more snow.
So I've picked them back up and I'm not liking what I'm seeing. I'm not liking how I'm feeling. And so I picked up and started doing the keto again, and I'm doing pretty good until I got sick. And just nothing's happened and nothing's changing. So I am very much convinced, and I've done some research, that this whole menopause thing, it really changes your hormones and it changes your metabolism big time. So I have a friend who has some products, and they're supposed to help with your metabolism. They're supposed to help with your appetite and your cravings. Because oh my gosh, the cravings are insane.
Yes.
It's like having PMS all month. The cravings, that chocolate that you want, but it's not chocolate that I want.
No,
you know what I wanted this whole month with me, everybody being sick? Bread with butter and jelly.
Oh. That's
and
not
I'm
bad.
pretty sure but it's not
good for you.
It's not good for weight
loss
at all.
No, because it's bread. If you do keto, it doesn't work.
It's all pretty much carbs except because I do eat real butter. But anyway, so I'm trying these supplements. I started today. Y'all pray, because part of it is you have to take your measurements, which
oh boy,
I don't want to know. I'm not even sure how I'm going to do that. But anyway, my measurements, and then you have to weigh yourself today, and then you have to take a picture, like a body revealing conscious picture, so that you have something to compare to.
I know, there's people posting this on Facebook all the time.
I know, all the time we're seeing this happening.
Brave.
I'm not doing it. Y'all are not going
brave.
to see my before picture until I've got an after picture.
They're brave. You're going to be brave.
So I am praying for the supplements to give me just the extra kick.
Says you can do it.
Thank you, Candy, because you look amazing.
Yes.
Candy has, I don't know how much she has dropped, but she has done fabulous.
Yes.
But yeah, so this whole, because I'm really afraid that I haven't tried on my jeans from last year.
Oh yeah, and it's getting cooler. Well, I'm wearing jeans today because I get frozen out at the office all the time.
Well, I'm a little bit, I don't want to put them on right now.
Okay.
So,
anyway.
If anybody else is on that same journey, the menopause, losing weight, trying to, keep it under control or whatever, give me a holler. Let's help each other and support each other.
Exactly. And you know what else is new? Did you guys see our new logo?
Yes.
Angie did amazing in creating the new logo.
Yeah.
She was inspired.
Yes, I was. And I've been working on the on
Canva.
Yes, but I've been working on not the Facebook, on the YouTube one today. Yeah. That's a pain in the rump.
Yes.
Because there's 3 different sizes. There's the size that you see when you're on a phone looking at the YouTube channel. There's the size you see when you're on a computer looking at the YouTube channel. And there's a size you see if you're on the TV looking at the YouTube channel.
So you have to...
And it doesn't modify it. It doesn't change the way the banner fills the space. So if you make it fit the TV...
It doesn't fit the
You get one eyeball showing and one letter showing if you're on a device, if you're on a phone.
Okay.
So I think most people probably listen and watch on their phones. So I created the banner that fits to a phone.
Yes.
And it's awful. I don't like it. So it's there, it's up, it's the new look.
Check it out tomorrow, because this live is going to be there tomorrow.
Yeah, we
want to watch it.
We sat down. When did we actually sit down together? Was it yesterday? Was that yesterday? It was yesterday morning. It was yesterday morning. It was a long yesterday.
Yeah.
A lot. We did a lot yesterday.
You did.
I did a lot yesterday.
Yes.
But we sat down and we kind of worked through the logo, and we just really feel that the colors and the look are more of Marion and I's personality.
Yes.
And so we've decided we're going to do Be the Best You is like our umbrella.
Umbrella, overall.
And under that is the Mom Box, Shine.
Yes.
And then our newsletter.
Yes.
Which is probably Be the Best You or Shine. I don't know.
Yes. And then we got a Facebook group and
then the Facebook and whatnot. So the Be the Best You really encompasses what we're
all about.
Yeah.
Because we are about you. Because we are only doing this because of you. You inspire us, you give us the motivation, and we believe that our story, our life, our hiccups, our mess ups can be as a benefit to you. So
we hope.
And
God has put this on our heart.
Yes, big time. Yes.
And we have constant confirmation of it coming from God, because we sit down together and we're like, that's on my list. Like,
Yes,
I
yes.
had my list for our meeting,
Yes.
and Marion had her list, and there was only like one or two things that
It
weren't
was
on each
on-
other's list.
Yes.
So we're constantly getting that confirmation.
That what we're doing here is meant to be.
And yes, and that is where our energy comes from, is
Yes.
knowing that we are being
Yes.
obedient.
Oh, sorry. I'm just reading ahead.
So Marion has been working all day, and I was throwing together our agenda.
Yes.
And I'm like, Marion, here's what we're doing. But
I know.
we knew, but we didn't know.
We didn't know. So our this or that is.
Here's our this or that.
What was your worst haircut you ever had?
What was the worst haircut you have ever had? Everybody has that horrible bad haircut, like where you want to wear a hat, and like it's you gotta wait for it to grow out, or
You have to put another tube of color onto it.
I had that one time too.
Yes. So
Okay.
mine turned gray. My hair one time.
Okay, so my worst haircut was, I don't know if I was like 10, 11, 12, and I wanted to have curly hair. So I wanted a perm.
Uh-huh.
This is back in the 80s, folks, when there was only one kind of perm.
Yes.
The poodle curly perm. I didn't know this. My hair, when I went into that salon, was like down to the middle of my back.
How you had long hair?
I did. And I sat down in the chair and I didn't, I was young. I didn't know to say anything, or I just told her I wanted a perm. I wanted curly hair. And she cut my hair off.
Oh my god.
Oh, yes. She cut my hair off. I didn't know, because they turn you away from the mirror, so you can't see anything. She cut my hair off. Short.
Oh my god, I would have died.
Okay, short, and gave me a perm. The whole time I can't see what's going on, and I'm too young to question and know what's going on.
Look from a perm.
So she finishes and she dries it and everything, and she turns me around, and I look like little orphan Annie. And they all were like, "Oh, it's so beautiful. Feel it's so soft. Oh, this looks so awesome." And I had no words. None. I mean, I'm a kid, basically. I have no words. So what do you do, though? Like, your hair's already cut off. There's nothing you can do.
Underneath, I will never forget it. Okay. There's some good stories coming.
And then I go home. And I walk in the door, and my dog barked at me. My dog, she was a poodle. It was Bridget, Judy. It was Bridget. She barked at me. Like, she didn't recognize me. Because I had this ridiculous orphan Annie perm on my head. It was horrible. It was awful. And I didn't like wearing hats, so it wasn't like I could put a hat on. It grew out, and I did like it once it got longer again, but let me tell you what, I never went in there and I didn't ever let them do that to me again. Thank goodness they came out with like a spiral perm, and I think I did that once or twice. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, no.
Oh gosh, that's too funny. That's too funny.
All right, Marion, what was your worst?
I dyed my hair regularly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all the time, different colors. And I think I had it dark purple with red front.
Are there pictures of this anywhere?
I don't know. It's still on real pictures. It's before.
I know. Where are those?
I have to look. And it was in the summertime.
We have pictures?
No, she's too little. She wasn't even around then. She wasn't even born then.
Really?
No.
You were that little, making your hair that many colors?
Yes. Over 14 years
I know, but still.
Yeah. And then we went swimming in the pool.
Oh no, chlorine.
The chlorine. And I had gray hair with pink in the front. It was oops.
Well, they're all trying to make their hair gray now.
I know.
That's like fashionable.
It wasn't
a pretty gray.
No. And the pink.
So what did you do?
I dyed my hair black.
Oh my gosh, and it didn't fall out?
No. I got lucky. I got lucky on this one.
Because the hair color back then was harsh.
Yes.
I mean, it was.
Yes. But I dyed it black. So I had black hair for quite a while.
Can y'all imagine Marion with black hair? I can't.
Oh, I have pictures on Facebook. I need to show you black hair.
Oh yeah, I
just
see
pulled
those.
them out. I have black hair.
I can't. I mean, knowing you, I don't have a hard time imagining the colors.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah. Black hair.
Well, guys.
Yes. I will screenshot one.
We need to see this.
Marion
And
like
Katie
that.
had in the 8th grade, it was so choppy and uneven. And you know what's bad about that kind of haircut is the only way to fix it is to go shorter.
Yeah.
Or if it's long enough, put it in a ponytail until it grows out. I don't know. But yeah, those middle school years.
Horrible.
Yeah, there was some bad hair.
Exactly. Hairspray.
Oh yeah, yes. No, I never could do that. I never was good at getting that big hair.
I had it all.
Yeah, no, I wasn't ever. I mean, I tried, but I never got it
up
to be the big hair. That was why I wanted the perm, I think, is so that I could have the big hair.
Yes.
I got Orphan Annie.
Well, catch us on YouTube and on Instagram. And if you're watching this in replay right now, just hit the
Hashtag please, so we know that you watched it.
Yes. And now to our
Our topic
is
for this week. God really put this on our heart.
yes, meaningful dialogue.
Meaningful dialogue. It has
Yes.
been something that I've been working on.
Okay, you want to start?
Sure.
Yes.
So, and the dialogue is more what we're referring to is between your significant other.
Yes.
Your husband, your partner, boyfriend. I think we're mostly women on here.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend. There are a few. We do have some men.
Yes. Watch
That are stalkers. Love you guys. Anyway, so John and I, as y'all know, we've been married 29 years, and we knew each other for
a long time before.
Okay, y'all, he can quote this like off the top of his head. I was 16 when I met John. So yes, so like 7, 8, 9 years before that, he'll pipe in here. He'll correct me. We've known each other for a long time. So we have experienced a lot of life together as well. So there's not a lot that we don't know about one another.
Yes.
And there's not a lot that we don't know, like, that happens now because we both are home, we both work from home. So we spend a lot of time together. So we get in the car and a lot of times, or we're home here in the evenings and it's quiet. And that has kind of bothered me because I don't want us to like get bored with each other. I don't want us to grow apart. Having conversation to me is an important part of a relationship. It's an important part of life.
Yes, it is vital.
Yes.
I mean, it's vital.
It is. So, like today at lunch, I thought it was lunch. No, I thought it was brunch, but it really was lunch. But anyway, that's another story. He's been out of town, so we finally were together at the same time awake, and neither one of us were having to do work. And so we did have a great conversation, and there was a lot of things that we needed to talk about. But so often when we're traveling, it ends up being in silence. So we have really had to be more intentional about finding new areas of interest or things that we topics of conversation.
Have a meaningful conversation.
Like, this is kind of dorky, but I have even like downloaded 50 questions to ask your spouse.
Yeah.
But even, well, one of the lists, like, I'm like, you already know this about me. I already know that about you. We already know this. We already know that. So the list didn't really help very much, but I have found some. So one thing that we have started doing and being more intentional about, we've always had our own Bible studies, and we've done studies together, but never really consistently. Whole nother story. But we have picked up a Bible study that we are working on together.
And that's wonderful.
Excuse me, excess, lightly carbonated. And it has spurred conversations.
And that's wonderful.
Because we are in a new phase of life.
Yeah, exactly. We all are,
And talking about new phase of life, Marion is as well.
Exactly. I'm like in a new relationship, and to learn each other's communication skills is a challenge, and it's also an experience you gotta figure out, because both of us bring so much from the past into it. We had a long life before us right now, so it is really I don't want to say a challenge, but it's something new, and it's something you shouldn't consider lightly, because you bring in the baggage, how conversations in the past went with people, and this is a whole new person. You cannot reflect the past on your future right now, on what's going on
You
right now.
can't have the same expectations.
No, exactly. You cannot have
Good and
the same-
bad.
Good and bad, exactly. You cannot have those expectations. So you gotta go in with a blank slate, and it's sometimes really, really hard.
I don't think
to-
you can.
I
I don't think you can go in with a blank slate.
But it's
You need to bring the good in.
it. Yes, and you just have to keep all the expectations gone. There is no expectations. Just let them go, because you don't know how things will fall, how they react to certain things, and how you're going
Right.
to react to certain things.
Or I think you need to verbalize your expectations.
Exactly, and you have to speak away more and be more clear and explain why you are reacting, acting, or saying certain things
Right.
in a certain situation, because they don't know where you're coming from.
Right.
So
Right.
there's a lot more explaining to
You're
do.
still learning about each other's character and
yes,
each
yes.
other's
Everything.
values and
Yes,
priorities.
indeed. Exactly.
So you don't even have the ability to know, like, if they say something off,
yes.
like, is that really them?
Yes,
Is
exactly.
that, or is that just
As
an
it
off
was-
comment
Mhm.
that wasn't communicated well?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what does the day bring in? Because it's
Right.
really hard too.
Because, like, with
There's
John
life
and
that
I, when he
you-
says things that are
off the wall,
or, or piss me off,
Yes.
make me mad, I know that is not of his character, and that is
Yes.
not something he intends to do
Yes.
intentionally.
Yes.
It was a bad moment, or it just wasn't worded right, or there was something else going on over here that I wasn't aware of.
Yes.
But if you're in a new relationship,
You don't know.
you don't know. You have to ask.
You have to ask. There's a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's good.
It is
but
good.
it's also it's hard. It's not easy. It's stress. It's not stressful, but it is
Exhausting.
Exhausting. Exactly, because you're learning. I mean, just sitting next to a person, you're learning.
Right. Especially because you have not had that type of a relationship.
in a very long time.
Yeah.
And not healthy before. So it's really hard. So we always have trials in conversation, and avoid saying what we are thinking. So sometimes when we stop thinking, stop saying what's on our mind, and we think about it,
we
and
hold
keep
it in.
We hold it in so many times, and we create this false story. It's a
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
We create a false story in our heads.
Yeah.
Because this is just one way. This is how
Yes.
we feel like it's gonna play out, or how we received it, or however,
Yeah.
what our feelings, and especially
It
in
runs
the time,
downhill fast.
it goes downhill fast. Because the story we're telling us, and we always need to go. One side, it also is hard. Yes, and it gives a lot of easy access for the devil to come in and tell you those lies about yourself. And
or
then-
about the other person.
or about the other person, exactly. And you have to, and especially with us women, in our, when I talk about women, 45 and older, we are going through some different changes right now in life. So we are not always, our mind is not always straight either. It's not. Because our feelings and emotion totally
Anybody?
run crazy.
Like your emotions going up and down, like a little
Exactly.
roller coaster.
So
A big roller coaster.
So when our, so we need to really watch what our story in our head is playing,
Yeah.
what our conversation with ourselves is playing on in our head.
Because they're unrealistic.
Yes, there is so many are unrealistic, and just have a clear conversation with somebody else, because that only causes, stress, depression, anxiety, and drains your cup. It totally. And, learning to communicate in a meaningful way actually fills your cup.
Yes.
Because you grow in it. It grows relationship. And then we have a Bible verse what backs us up.
It does. Let every word you speak be drenched. I love this. This is the Passion, and I've recently discovered this translation, and I know that it was controversial. Yeah, that word. But I really love the richness of the words that they use, and just the depth of the words, because I like the Amplified version as well. And I think the Passion kind of brings the Amplified
Words more to life.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's juicy.
Yes.
Let every word you speak be drenched with grace and tempered with truth and clarity. And that's Colossians 4, verse 6.
Yes.
So the words that we use, we speak, and that we share with others, we just need to be careful where they come from. And if there's ever confusion, that's not from God.
No.
And you need to ask good questions to clarify it.
Yes.
And if you're in a relationship, and especially a long-term relationship, ask those questions because you just don't know what has happened in that moment. And most likely it's a misunderstanding.
Exactly.
And you let people explain themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's more.
There's more. We can get into it more. We may gonna do some posts about all this because it's been really on our hearts.
Yeah, but meaningful conversations are so. I think they feed us. They feed our soul. They feed our hearts. They feed our minds.
Yeah, because
that's part of your self-care.
Exactly, because it's a distraction. Because if you don't have a good conversation with somebody and then you afterwards going, with that story in your head around, your day is ruined.
Well, yeah, and I'm really good at building it up into a really bad. Like you chew on it when you were a kid and you got meat and you chewed on it, and it just got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger in your mouth, and then you couldn't even swallow it. Yes, that's what happens when you have a story in your head about a conversation or a conversation you haven't had, a conversation you need to have, a conversation you did have, and there was misunderstanding. I know that I do. I mull it over and mull it over and mull it over until it is so big in my mouth, it's this big old gob, and I can't even swallow it anymore.
Exactly, and it was all nothing.
And and then you talk to the person and you find out, that wasn't in their head at all.
Exactly.
And then I feel silly and I wasted all that time and energy.
Exactly, what you could have used for yourself instead of you went somewhere else.
Yeah.
You went somewhere else.
Yeah, we're so silly.
And well, how do we mix this now? Did you watch our Manic Monday?
Yep. So Manic Mondays. Have you guys been seeing the posts for the Manic Mondays? I have been having a lot of fun coming up with the questions.
Yes.
So this last week is cereal soup. And y'all have some very strong feelings about that.
Yes.
I was really surprised at how vehement you guys were with your answers. And then what was the one from last week when I was sick? What was that question? Does anybody remember what the Manic Monday was last week's Manic Monday?
I don't know, because we entered you too. So
Alicia, hey girl!
So you're not gonna miss out. You're not gonna miss out. So we have you in our wheel. What keeps falling asleep over
I know.
here.
I have to keep waking it up. That's what I'm reaching over here and
Yes. So we can do this. And hold on. And here, ta-da.
It's all put together real pretty.
Okay. It's put
together. This is from Corey.
Yes.
Corey, I need a name for your business.
Yes. And
I don't know that she has a name for it. Oh, these are so pretty.
She makes those beautiful.
It's like it's a tassel. And I don't know if you girls have been seeing them. It's got this gorgeous clip on it.
Yes.
And you can
really gorgeous.
Hang it off of your purse as, just a pretty decoration. You can add it to your keychain. This is made from cork, which is, totally environmentally friendly because it grows back on the trees. You don't have to kill a tree to get it. It's got this gorgeous clasp on it. And they're just really pretty.
Yes.
I think it would be fun to have different ones with different colors and just swap them out on your purse.
No, or on your phone or whatever you want to put it.
Just something that it's pretty. It's pretty and pretty things. You look at them and you enjoy them, and they bring you joy.
So somebody is going to win this.
That is our prize for this week. Our giveaway. And we cleaned house this week. That was part of our board meeting.
Yes.
And we have so many onesies and twosies of things over here left over from boxes.
Yes.
We're going to start giving those away. And I think once a month we're going to do, we've got some cups.
Yes.
And we're just going to fill them with a whole bunch of fun stuff and be a giveaway.
Giveaway. So
share,
comment, do something, interact with us so you can
get
a
so
surprise.
much energy, guys.
Give us a surprise.
And watch every Monday for the Manic Monday post.
Yes.
You have to post. You have to comment
on the Mom Box page.
On the Be the Best You.
Be the best you.
We're in the process of changing the names, guys. So you have to post on the Mom Box on the Be the Best You page to be entered to win. So I put everybody in here from last week and from this week. And here is our wheel. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
I know it's backwards, sorry.
Okay, we're tapping and it's spinning. And we're gonna see, and it's slowing down. Sabina Johnson. Yay!
Yay!
Sabine! I need to tag you in it. I didn't tag her. Sabine Johnson.
Yay! Is that
Yes.
yours, Sabina?
It's my Sabine.
We both have a Sabina Johnson.
And I have the other Sabine Johnson too. So.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Anyway, so
Yes.
yay, you won!
You won in Washington. Sabine
Oh,
Johnson
awesome.
she's in Washington State.
Yay! So we're gonna get this out in the mail to her as soon as I
Yes.
have her address. I think I might have her address.
I know, we have. She
We've
ordered
used
a
it
box
before.
before.
We've
Yes,
used it before,
she
so.
had. She's a box owner. Or I've been a box owner. Okay, we did this. September box is coming. And visit our website. You can order this the new box. What's coming out
Yep,
here?
pre-order.
Pre-order.
It is
in
open
September.
for pre-order.
It's open for pre-order. You can order it, and we have lots of fun stuff.
There's going to be something that for your mind, your body, and your soul, and there will be an experience created for a time of self-care.
Exactly. So you can take a moment for yourself, or 2 or 3 moments.
Because you have got to fill your cups up, girls. You've got to
Yes.
you got to do things for yourselves so that you can do for everybody else
Yes.
in your life. Because we do so much, and
Yes.
it's our pleasure to
Yes.
do, but it is draining.
It is. And you gotta refill your cup because it doesn't matter if the cup is half full or half empty. You always can fill it back up. I know.
And the
it comes
mom
on
box can help you do that.
Exactly. And we have other things. We have our t-shirts on the website.
Yeah. Well, we're
We
working.
have-
We're
we're
working on a
working
new
on a new
source.
source.
We need
Yes.
a new source. I know there's
But
a bunch of you out there that
we have-
answered about that.
Lip gloss.
Yeah.
We have lip gloss. We have lotions.
Shimmer lotion
And
still there.
we have
the
really
shine.
cool, that's our shine bottle.
The shine
You know,
one.
if you need that, we have
See if I
that.
can smell it.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
And-
I can. It smells so good, guys.
So, and remember, this box is more than a physical gift.
good.
It's a reminder for you to love yourself so you can serve and give those you love.
Yes.
And next page. Yeah. The subscription box. It's www.themomsubscriptionbox.com.
Yep.
This is where you can
That
find
is our
us.
website. The links are in the comments. And remember, love yourself as you love your neighbor.
Right there. Matthew 22:39.
And we love you guys. So glad we were here this week.
And shooting for next week.
Yes.
We got this.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Bye. Have a wonderful week. Bye.